Hello, everyone. I almost freaked out over my mic because I was like, wait, what is it doing? I got it though. So, I've been trying to think, do we want to do just, do we just want to work more on that little thing, the little tidbit I made before? Or do we want to try to do something else? Because there is a drawing I have thought of doing because of a song that came out. I don't know exactly how recent it came out, but I've been thinking on it. Say 10-day watch streak. I guess I really have too much time on my hands. Nonsense. To me, it's like too much time on your hands. It feels a bit like The Wedding. Yeah, that one. To me, having too much time on your hands feels like, at least from how mine is, it's like, my point of view is like, too much time on your hands means you're stuck not knowing what to do because you have so much time on your hands. You don't know what do you want to do? Do you want to draw? Do you want to play games? And because I have to often pick and choose what I want to do sometimes. Like, well, if I do this, I won't have time for that. Like, to me, that's kind of how that feels. But again, it was something that I've been thinking of. Like, do I want to do a drawing for the song "The Wedding"? Like, what's come to mind with that one? Or do I want to finish the little animation we've done? But we'll see with that in a moment. So, I have this blank background because I know I'm still trying to figure out what exactly am I wanting to do. Either way, we shall discuss. Let's see, how long ago was The Wedding released, actually? Oh, shall I roll for luck? That depends on if you want to, honey. Let's see. Manny! Okay, let me look at Manny's. There we go. I told you, dear, that one is rare. I made it more available, but that one is rarer. See, I do want to see when did it release? The Wedding, it says The Wedding released a month ago on his official thing. So The Wedding's been that song, it's been around a while. I just now found out about it, and it scratches my brain in such a way. It's like the beat is amazing, and of course it's about a guy finding the woman he loves at someone else's wedding, but it's like it's just for me, it's like, it's the beat and the rhythm and everything. It's so nice. I love it. I don't know, it's like I'm working on a thing also involving a song. Which one would that be? What song do you have inspiring your work? Because I like knowing what music inspires work, because it's fun to think, well, here's what the song means versus, well, here's what it put in my brain. Double Life. By who? I don't think I've heard that one before. Let me see. Let's see, Double Life by who? Pharrell Williams? Cause I want to put that a watch later. I want to give that a listen. But yeah, The Wedding, like, I guess I could put a link to it in just like in chat, couldn't I? because I'd like to at least share. I'd like to share. It's such a good song. You could, yeah. Let's see. There we go. See, that's the song that's been a bit in my head rent-free. You could, and it really is, yeah, just, it scratches my brain in a good way. But, but I'm thinking about it, I think it'd be best if I finished a little animation doodle, later in the week, because I have a very early shift Monday, and I don't like streaming on Mondays, because it's so unpredictable. But also, I'm not only an evening shift Tuesday, but I have my pre-op stuff that day, so I definitely can't do that day. I do need to work on a schedule, and I want to try to remember to do that before, like, I have to go to bed. But we shall see. But at the moment... I'm gonna do something D&D related. It feels like I'm falling asleep here. I just keep thinking, whenever you gotta do something D&D related, how much farther is there to go? Because I know what you're gonna probably do. And that's break Warlock again. Over your knee. You're probably going to. Just because I know you, my dear. I know you're going to probably just break it over your knee again. Either way. But, I mean, is it fun? Is it D&D not fun when you know how to bend the rules creatively in a way that might be nice? Either way. So I'm trying to think, because if we go based on the song The Wedding, you break it at level 5 using all of the books we have and maybe other classes too. This is reminding me of why I probably should not take Clinikin, drag it out of the dust that I've left it in due to priorities and whatnot, and give it a new coat of paint. I probably should never do that. I should never do that because, honey, I know you're going to try to break it over your knee. Hi, Night Girl. How you doing? Riven's gonna try to break Warlock again. Hi, Callistrath. How you doing? Riven, I see you laughing. It's like, thank you for the follow, Callistrath. Like, how you doing? So, right now we're deciding on what to draw based on a certain type of drawing. A certain type of song. My brain's just stuck in the grievance of, if I remake Clinikin, I'd love to do a D&D based stream of just working on stuff. And I know if I do, Riven's just gonna break it, but it'll be fine. Oh! I know what I could do for this. Okay, so for the song Wedding by Nathan Evans, he says she has emerald eyes and I want to make her mine, and he talks about how very like wonderful she is, like how she appears and she dances. And I thought about drawing at least a bit of an idea for Rune's like start off form for the Star Warrior program, because I have not done that yet. So let's see. I could see maybe she battered off some goons per se, because Wrong tool. I was using this tool to make the little animation thing I was doing before. She'd still wield her hammer even as a doll. Trying to think. Sorrow, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just trying to think how best to draw because I'm trying to remember the song, like as best it goes. Maybe an action pose would best suit. But cause like maybe tell us this goofy behind here. Trying to think in terms of a battle pose. Okay, we work on this for 3 hours, so they're for you. What did you work for 3 hours on? Oh my goodness. It's toes! The moth babies! Oh my goodness. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I am, every time I see it's just like a drawing of those, because this was me all through art fight. I was like, I don't know what else to say except I love it. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. Is there a way I can like screenshot it or something? I think I can screenshot stuff. Because I don't know how exactly to change it in my scenes. Hang on, let me fix it. Let's see. I know it's in my screenshots. So, now let me pull it up on here. Look at it. like all of you look at it. Should do it as yours. Just look at it. Look at it, my boy, my Mosby boy. I just like everywhere I look, it's just like, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Just like, cause I look at the fluff and like the details on her stars and everything. It's just, oh, it's just so adorable, so pretty. Thank you. Just thank you so much. Just I'm gonna probably be staring at it like constantly after. Like I'm gonna be at work and I'm gonna pull it out. There's a little worm on his shoulder called Bertrand. I saw. I was like, just that he has a little friend. I'm gonna be pulling this out, just looking at it at work, and just. But thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all could tell, like, I love it, and my words just fail me in that regard. Line art is done. That's good. I'm glad you like it. Like, thank you. Again, this was to be all through art fight. My words fail me, and I'm already not great with words because of how my brain is, but again, thank you. The planning started only a few hours before the stream, taking into account France and your time difference. Yeah, it's like, time zones are weird, but again, thank you. I can't say it enough, thank you. I tried to remember, what was I going to do before? I know it was Rune, it was a battle pose. It was a type of battle pose. She wields a hammer. Let's see. Quite a few different poses with. I think maybe an arcing one might suit Rune very well. Like, she has it behind her, kind of deal. Let's see. Let's see. Cause let me move her leg inward a little. Cause that way it's like a bit more stability, probably. Have this one be more bent. Trying to angle it. Let me try. Looking at the reference I'm looking at, like, because I'm not very great with posing. Let me see. I think I know an easier pose, probably. Like, would be... What's up again, Flora? Let's see here. Look at for her key. And look, the menacing glare. They're part of a surprise. Sorry, we'll do it next time. Like, it's alright. Yeah, I have a lot of OCs. Because how many OCs I have. I have a thing full of hotkeys for PNG tubers. I still have yet to do, and I only have a few of them done. Recommend he'll swap is when she changes OC on the stream. Yeah, I have so many OCs. I had to split it into 3. There's my Stardols, my normal other OCs that don't fit into the Stardoll or the robot category, and then there's my robot category. Because I have quite a few robotic like OCs, though I did add a character from SMRPG that is a much rarer role on the thing, and we'll see if they make an appearance. We'll see. Let's see. See, because Rune's hammer looks a lot like a toy, but that's just because she's rather childish. I will say, the relationship between Rune and Telos is a little funny because Rune is a weapon robot, and yet Telos at first is afraid of weapon bots. But Rune, like, you could say helps him face his fear by him, like, falling for her, and seeing weapon bots, despite being rather scary, are actually not that bad. Try to get an idea for her hair, because her hair would stay relatively the same, but in this form, it's just I can see maybe she loses her crown, possibly. See. I keep imagining her having sete as well. Yeah, and then see with my OCs. Wait, you make this for Art Fright, but not in July. Oh no. This is art that I'm just doing for the most part. Like, so then because part of my New Year's resolution is to draw more. So this is like art for that, essentially, like make more art for my characters and whatnot. It's based around the Star Warrior program AU that Nutty made. But Rune, I had a plot point with her that when she comes to help the program, she takes the form of a star doll because one, otherwise she's 9 feet tall. She's substantially quite smaller than Smithy. Like, he could pick her up in his hands. She's that small. The joke is that she's a fairy among the weapons. She's that small. And even then, she does it, like, for convenience of doorways and not to scare anybody, because she knows what Smithy did. She knows what her brother did. She knows that, you know, what he did was not a good thing, and she doesn't want to scare people. And so Rune takes the form of a star doll, and of course that doesn't change the fact she wields a hammer. Roll this. Who is Amma? Amma is Telos's adoptive sister, because she's a star, and Telos is a Zetar, and basically she fled from Starhaven. Like, I'm doing gestures with my hands, that's why I put my pen down. She fled from Starhaven because she and her brother Rillis got into a fight. She met Telos on the surface, and it was literally a moment of, you're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later. And they started traveling together, and they grew a bond together that basically made them adopt each other as family. So Amma got a new brother. But they look like twins, I'm not gonna lie. But that's because they possessed 2 of the same line of doll from a special workshop. And these dolls, I've thought about lore-wise, hilariously, these dolls, the line they were going to be from, or part of, were actually meant to be siblings. Kind of like how you have, Ollie and, I can't remember, your partner in Origami King. But it's essentially like that. Like, they were meant to be siblings to a degree by means of their dolls, but their relationship was was something via adoption. So, which, ask me, adoption is still the same as if it was there from the start. So Telos is just her brother, like, straight out. And then they ended up taking on the same moth-like adaptations because they both began raising moths together. Yeah. And that's so cute. I love that about them. Like, yeah, you understood. Yeah. Thank you, though. But, Rune, it plays a bit into what I find fun, because I've looked at, like, stuff with, etymology, with, like, different bugs. And moths and butterflies, yes, are both of the same, you know, like, group, which is Lepidoptera, but they're not actually the same, but they're close. So I thought about it'd be a fun pun for Rune to like butterflies, and Telos have a relationship with her to where you have a butterfly and a moth together. Now Amma, I don't know who she would be in a relationship with exactly yet, but I'm figuring it out. So far, I've thought about going the same with the butterfly idea, but not with the actual butterfly, but a butterfly pea flower. Like, they're like the blue flowers people use for tea, those. Because I thought about a beanish. I've thought about maybe a poplin. That's what it was, a poplin. But I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure exactly. But, and talking about the Zatar system, because it's only Mario fan knows what it is. Pretty much. Pretty much. It's just like, otherwise it's so confusing. Speaking of, let me look at my palette references are on my other screen. Like, I know that it can't be seen on stream, but I literally have to constantly pull it from my other screen every time I boot up my art program. And I don't know why it keeps doing that. Because I could see Rune maybe keeping her apron. Alrighty. It's a good idea. Trying to see. So far, I'll just draw her with her main dress. Because it looks like she's really an action doing with this pose. She has cutesy little shoes. And I know that wouldn't change as a startle at all. Yeah, they pull Rude and get into a relationship with a porcelain doll, only it's not Moss. I thought of Rune still being made of metal, even in that form, because she can transform like Smithy. But I think she would only look like a porcelain doll, maybe. Because Rillis was made of porcelain. If anything, she'd try to look like an in-between. Possibly? Because I know there's just a lot of different materials that dolls are made out of. Oh, the ponytails are cute. I'm gonna love this OC. Thank you. It's one that draws little tunes with a magic pencil. Oh, alright. Oh yeah, Sandy finally gets a partner too. That's good! Yeah, thanks Scribblenauts. I've always seen Scribblenauts. I've never played it. But I've seen people have always had the craziest things like to just bring up in that game. Okay, I was gonna look up fluffy butterflies if I can get any reference. Oh yeah, the Zeltis. They have little tails. Oh, so adorable. I look up fluffy butterflies. I get a lot of moths. But that's because a lot of moths actually do look like butterflies, but they're not. But yeah, it should be something, I guess you could say, akin to, like, in theme to the Zeltis. So she would probably have, like, maybe a bow in the back. And it would probably, like, further be, like, behind her, probably. Yeah, I can see she actually, like, pretends to lose the crown while in this form. Because she does do alchemy. And she's not gonna put that aside just for a disguise. Make this sign look a little thinner. There you go. I need to size down my little pen. I don't know why, but something's bothering me here. That feels a lot better. There we go. There we go. It's like that one was made my idea you gave me yesterday. A little sketch of what your Gina could look like. Really? Like I gotta tilt my head around. Oh, that is so cute. I love the different capes, and then there's just the little moths, and there's just like even the little curls. Like there's like the little stars. Oh my goodness. Just again, just looking at the different details and noting all the differences. it's just, to me, it's so fun. Here we go. Just again, all the little differences. Also, 2024 rule sets here, but then again, WotC cares not for balancing, it seems. Like, howdy. Hi, Misty. How you doing? Yeah, I tried to make a different style for my Gino for yours. Yeah, hi, Misty. I'm breaking Warlock again. Just out of the gate like a magic missile. I'm breaking Warlock again. But hi, Misty. We're doing art, and I'm trying to draw, something with Rune based on Nathan Evans' song The Wedding. And Telos is over here just seeing Rune, what in the Star Warrior program AU would be for the first time, but as a startle. So blizzard happening outside, so work is slow. That reminds me of how they say it might snow tonight, but when I look at the forecast, it says, oh no, just maybe like 3% chance of ice. But I know meteorology's only guesswork, so it's more so just a matter of hopefully it doesn't snow. Not saying I'd mind staying home, but it's just a fact. Just the fact of it would hurt Riven's back. Something about that way it's not lining up or smoothing out. There we go. Here we go. This Minnesota, I'd be worried if we got rain. Blizzard just howls. Like, yeah, like, cause rain means ice, so it's different when it falls as snow. Yeah, for the moment we only have strong wind. Yeah. Like, the wind's been, like, it's been something around here where I live lately. And I think it's just all that cold wind that's just been coming through, that's like been blowing stuff around. But it's still just like, is it March already? Because I remember March last year really living up to the name of being the windier month of the year. And I was like, alright. There's that part of her shoe. Safe is a very good idea. Save. I think I might want to save as. I literally wrote down a whole name because just so I remember where this is going. Gotta sleep. Bye, everyone. It was nice meeting y'all. Have a nice day and stream. Love you. Like, we'll see you later, Callistrath. You have a good night. It's a little player, but yeah, see you afternoon. It's like after the other idea could like what would that idea be? I realized her dress could... It could continue. And it would give even more layer to her outfit. Because her outfit already has quite a bit of layers. I think I might go ahead and do the details for her hair. Food coma setting in. Be careful with that. He always looks so proud of how the unnamed porcelain doll turned out. That's good. I forgot to mention, Miss D, to the robot swap. There is a character I've added from Mario RPG that's like I put as super rare. So hopefully Luck at the Draw might bring him around, but we shall see. But otherwise, I added a new character as well to just a basic host swap. But we shall see if the super rare comes out. It's back to Manny. Manny is not the super rare, but he is the sweet bee. we shall see. There we go. Oh, this like, hope you're gonna be okay. No, it's not fun. Yeah, it ain't fun to get a food coma. But like, there's a few other characters I've been wanting to add that I think I might put as a rare. Because then it'll be just that bigger, funnier moment of, wait, why are they here? Wait a minute. Her hair is so dramatic right now. That reminds me, I gotta work on mine as well. Yeah. Because, like, I have a lot of other OCs to make into hosts. But let's see, what did you upload, Z? Oh, like, I noticed their appearance, and my brain just keeps going to a certain character. I'm trying to think, who is this reminding me of? Yeah, with that, my lunch break's over. I'll catch you later. You guys have a good evening. You have a good evening, Miss D. I'll see you later. Go. Oh, yeah, I want to make a real weapon OC. Either is cool, but she's an android. Is like, no weapon. And the idea I was saying about was a French weapon, but only guillotines come to my mind. I mean, like, one of the biggest things I've done is, like, I would, like, look at different historical, weapons, especially ones from, like, when were they the most widely used in different eras? And Manchester had use, as a weapon, the man catcher, it had use all over Europe. Like, all over. And even in Japan. And it's still used today, but not to the same degree as the man catcher used to be. Hence why Manchester does dangerous jobs, but he otherwise isn't called in for any other times because there are other weapons to help deal with things. And man catcher, yes, I see it's a horrible weapon. Well, here's the funny part. They were used in battle to grab people, like, by the leg or something, like, because the prongs would get caught in armor, and you'd be able to, from there, pull them off a horse, and they'd be prone, so then you could, like, basically defeat them without hurting them, as much as I know I know as much as, like, falling off a horse was very painful back then, because you're falling off a horse in heavy armor. But it was better than wielding a sword to a degree, but their biggest use, I kid you not, was actually apprehending criminals. They actually were. Because, like, they would nab them around the arm, or, like, being very careful, get them around the neck, again, being very careful, and from there, they were able to apprehend criminals on the run by getting a little bit of extra, like, grabbing range. But the prongs that you see with his antlers as they, you know, spread up into chat, they were actually spring-loaded, so when they got someone, it wouldn't let go until they were allowed to let go. Like, after I think the blade of the guillotine could be used as a weapon, you actually, by all means, could. You could use the blade itself as a weapon. What if I named him Etch? Etch as in sketch. That would be really, really cool. I'm still trying to think who they seem to remind me of. I'm not joking. They look like some character I knew. I'm trying to think who are they reminding me of? Who are they reminding me of? I have no idea. I'm trying to remember who is Etch reminding me of. I could have sworn I saw a character like same hairstyle and everything, and it was like, and they were like a really, really cool character too. I am drawing a massive blank, but still, I love this, like, their drawings and everything come to life, and just, I love it a lot. But just, especially just, like, just the more I look at, like, there are certain details, it's just like, again, just, like, it's stuff to notice, and it scratches my brain in the good way. I'm not good at finding names for weapon world of seas, like, either it's Miss Dizade, because she can use electricity and cable hair. Like, again, like, for me, it would be a matter of looking up, like, certain weapons, like, from different eras. But even then, some cases they weren't, like, because Manchester isn't necessarily a weapon, per se, but it can be. Again, you had to be very careful, or you could hurt somebody. You really could. Because nowadays, they don't even have prongs. They don't. And they're meant to actually grab you more around your stomach. and like hold you at a distance than anything else. Yeah, I look on that in the afternoon. Yeah. but like I would look at like historical weapons and see what catches your eye. And it doesn't have to be a pun name, but at the same time it could if you wanted to, because Myra is a bow. She's one of my bows. She's a twin sister to Vayne, and her name isn't anything to do with a bow, with a piece to a bow. It's just a name I picked for her. Vayne, however, his name actually is piece to a bow. And I mean, if it makes it even funnier, Bowyer, his name literally is that, like, describing somebody who makes and sells bows. So the pun names can go very far with a weapon if you know what you want to look for. Quite a few of mine, I actually would look for names that had not just only meaning, but they also had a other, like, they were a pun but it had a meaning. Like Partisan, like her name's themed after the fact that she got lost and she got injured as a result in battle. And so, like, that's essentially what her name means, is that, you know, like, someone who got lost. I don't think her sleeve would be that puffy. Like, at the end, it would be puffy. But towards her shoulder, it wouldn't be. Move it up a little. Yeah, that just looks better. Trying to think. Like, I realized something. It's like every one of my main OC's names start with an E, and I don't know it. It's like, I don't know, Missy realized since she says, like, says either, because, like, that makes Emily, Ellie, Delta, Ether, and the weapon one must have an E too to be complete. I mean, I would look up weapons that start with E. Now I'm curious, so I'm gonna look. Electromagnetic pulse is deemed a weapon. Is it really? Electromagnetic pulse. Okay. Alright then. Yeah, it's like, then there's energy weapon. There's an ear dagger. Has an ear-shaped pommel. I see, okay. Exoset. Not quite sure how to pronounce that. But still, that electromagnetic pulse, that is one of them. The fact that the electromagnetic pulse is a type of weapon, I love that. Electra may be an Iron Lady. Probably. I have to see why the raid didn't work. Maybe it's his coast phone doesn't work good. Ah, I see. Because I at first tried streaming on my phone, and it just wasn't great. But that's what part of why I'm glad I was able to move to actually using a computer, because it's like it's despite as new to streaming as I am with a proper computer, forever better than a phone. Because my phone didn't always want to work right with streaming either. And get the ruler for this. Shoreline angle back up, right? And I don't know why it glitched like that. Realize the sun. There we go. Let's add her little ribbon. Let's see. I needed a drawing shroom expert or something, but I'm not such. It's fine. Look on my side for the weapons because their name must work primarily in both languages, but if I can't find it, I'll just use the English name. I mean, I'd say just pick whatever name you're most comfortable with, really. Yeah, the music. Ah, sunshine. Funny thing is that if Talos was there, if Talos was there, he could have talked down the Wiggler. Because the silent savage was focused. Yeah, I want to get the ribbon and stuff right. Because, the ribbon just isn't quite looking the way I want it to. But I know the ribbon wouldn't just be plain, just plain out like, oh, perfection. It'd be swaying in the wind because she is swinging that hammer back. She is like reeling it back. Now, I can see maybe adding her apron, because it wouldn't be much to add her her apron, really. See, if I did add her apron. She does have a pocket. And um trying to see. Mm. Yeah, her book. She has a pouch. She has a couple pouches on her person. And and I need to do. There. Here. that one. Roll-For-Dexterity program not found. Yeah. Are they saying he getting a little smooch from his husband Etch? Oh. I give hints. Like Cosita Latex, she wants to work on your OC, so for the next gift, who will be the lucky OCs? Choose a character you want. It could be any of them. It's just, I have quite a few. He's literally just... But, it's still that fact. For my shroom drawer, I tried to find the shroom letter like you found in Japan, but I didn't find one, so this is what I found. Oh, I love it when shrooms have like different patterns, like toads, like for their spots. Just look at the stars. And it's like the floating book. Oh, I love them. Especially because it's like they're like having a big think. It looks like. Yeah, looks like one played a prank spell on the ambassador and her chancellor. So she became a shrew. Wonder what's gonna happen now. I mean, they probably gotta wait it out. But it's still that fact, though. I realize how much I might have to... Move that. But it's still that fact. But even then, it's still just that factor of like, it could be any of them. Because it's like, just, for me it's like, how do I just choose? I have quite a few OCs, I'm like, how do I just choose one? Because I have so many. I've been tempted to put my art fight in my Twitch bio so people could find it more, especially once art fight started. I've been considering it, but I'm not quite sure yet. Realize that part of her line. There we go. Little butterfly. Let's see. Oop. That is one thing that trying to color it in will do. Show me any details I might have missed. I think it would probably be the same color as her hair. I think. If anything, it might be simpler. A couple smaller details I missed. Should be those colors. I see she purposefully makes her hands not pink as part of blending in. Fix that detail. I also realized something. I forgot like the bow she keeps in her hair, her upper hair. That's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Have a little ribbons. Saving would be a very good idea. Yes. Save. There we go. Are you okay, Rose, because of cold or asthma? No, when I sneeze, it's like from there on I'm sniffling for a while. Like, otherwise, I'm just like really zoned in on the rune. Because this is like, I've never drawn her in an action pose before, and I'm like, I want it to look great. So, that's all it is. Said he wanted to see who made it, so he followed Little Doodle and he was led to the studio, and the rest is history. Oh, that's adorable. He's like, you know what, for the OC choose for the gimme draw, I'm just gonna take one OC of you, one of Miss D, and then Cluster would be okay with that. It's like, I'm saying that you cough a lot. I do tend to, but like a little cough like that's just more so clearing my throat. Now, when I have an asthmatic cough, it's like I cough, but it will not stop. And it's like really deep. It is complete. Oh, no. He's done it, everyone. He's done it again. I see the lights on. He's been working with this with the living room light on. He's been serious. Okay, I was worried. You're okay. But he's been working with the living room light on. He's been very serious about breaking Warlock again. I think I'm gonna play with her ribbon colors a little. Because I figured I'd break up the colors quite a bit. You'll notice a few stray lines that need to be smoothed. Meet the color of her dress and her ribbon. For this bottle that I think was just full of something. I don't remember what it was. I just remembered, like, she's an alchemist. Alchemists always have something like on their belts. I'll make it sparkly, because why not? And She had a little piece that connected at the base. His return to Shroob. There we go. Let me see. And because I knew, wait, I'm gonna need one just return back to Shrooby. I didn't think it'd get pulled. I think I might need to make it uncommon just for the sake, because I know otherwise it's like some pure laughs, just like return to Shroob or suffer from the lack of soda. It's like there's a random chance that the thing will pick to just return back to Shrooby. Thank you. I figured it would be a little funny. Let's draw... Because she has these little butterflies on her apron. Trying to get the pink swatch. There we go. So I realized I might want to smooth out some of these lines. She would have some dull lines, but I also think maybe she'd still have her tusks. Because I just feel like it isn't really rude without her little tusks. Zoom all the way out. Here we go. She looks better with the tusks. Yeah, any class I should next? One that you use a lot, perhaps? Honey, you know I use cleric the most because cleric's the one I was able to actually learn. Speaking of, sit on the carpet and just lost. Are you okay? Just trying to think, cause yeah, otherwise all I can think of is cleric, cause I use cleric the most. But man, that's Rune in like the most action pose I've ever drawn her in. Let's lock that layer for now, cause I don't want anything to happen. And I know I have, like, some brushes that would be good for making a, let's see. Here we go. Let's see. See. I want to make his eyes. Because it's like, he's just like, you know, holy shit. Like, she's so pretty. because I don't know how to draw stars symmetrically. I need to bring his eyes a little down. There we go. Yeah, I can work with that. Oh, come on, I just find Telos' reference 6 hours after goals are asked me if you have one. It won't cry. You're fine. Yeah, look over your blue's gonna find no C's. That and Emma chose the princess like appearance for the next stream you're gonna get. It's fine. Let me see. I'd have to log into it, but let me find. Cause didn't I make because I think it was a while back. Yeah, it was quite a while back I made the reference for Telos. Because, like, right now I'm looking at all the stuff I did for Art Fight. There is... If you want, I could take the other version. I was gonna say, here is... Because first I was gonna try to log into my Art Fight, and I was like, no, that would take too long. This was the actual post for, Telos and Emma's shared reference. But I don't know if I ever made a post for Rune's reference. Like, I don't think I ever made her individual reference sheet. I don't think I have. I've been thinking about participating Art Fight the next year, but I'm afraid. It's like, I don't want Fight just art. Well, Art Fight is literally, you find someone's character, you draw a picture of them, and you surprise their creator with it, and then they either do the same back to you as a revenge, or they attack it forward, which is attack somebody else on your team. But you could also do friendly fire, which is people on your team. And I already made my OBS scenes for Art Fight simply because I know I might forget come July to make them, and I know you see, with how every year is, I think near the beginning of July, like 1-2 weeks before, they announced a theme. I remember last year it was like a week before July began. So a week before Art Fight, they announced the theme. And then, like, I remember hearing from Nutty the year before that, it was like a bit far, like, it was like midway into June that they announced it instead, when it was Seafoam versus Stardust. But I was like, I'm already gonna go ahead and have mine done to where I just gotta maybe make some decorations for my layout, and especially like for my "We'll Be Right Back" and end screen, where it has the two teams and it's like, you know, hey, happy Art Fight, but it's like who's versus who. Oh, I'm gonna get you this year. Yeah. It's not what I make usually. Well, I mean, I was here to follow you and Miss D or other powerful artists. I know it's just friendly, but I don't want to fight just art. It's not a fight. It's literally just appreciation for someone else's OCs by drawing them. Like, it's all about showing other artists, like, just like, hey, I see your character. They're awesome. You're awesome. I'm gonna draw that character, and you can't stop me. Yeah, it's an art trade, yeah. The team, the crystal team. I'm a guardian of a crystal. If only I was here. I was on Team Crystal. I was honestly expecting for my first Art Fight to be a loss, so you can color me surprised that Team Crystal won. But what really got me about Art Fight was my work schedule got in the way of it, and I was like, no, this year I'm gonna sit down and force myself to draw, even if I'm like that tired, because even if I'm not streaming, I want to at least draw a couple pictures for someone, like somebody's group of OCs. And because I didn't do it last year, really, you can look through my Blue Sky and see what all I did for Art Fight, because that was all I did. And I looked, I was like, yeah, work got in the way. I was, I let exhaustion take hold, but I used to not be that way. But here it is, dampening on my creativity. I'm like, I don't want that. No, I'm not gonna let that happen this year. So I'm not gonna push myself to an unhealthy degree, but I am definitely going to be streaming Art Fight a lot. I'm going to be drawing for Art Fight at least every day. I want to definitely try to at least make a goal of how many pictures to draw per day. If there's, as a minimum, to where if work was extra busy, it's like, okay, so just maybe like 3 drawings for one busy day that like took a lot out of me. Just 3. And even then, I might make it a bit more than that. I don't know yet. Our fight's not here yet. Oh, so just make it like a normal time. Maybe count me before July. Yeah. But again, it's one of the biggest things of Art Fight that I kept in mind for my first year is, and this was straight from the people who run Art Fight itself, if you find yourself not having fun or that you're getting tired to where you're just not enjoying making art, take a break, maybe like cut it short early, because there's nothing wrong with that. Your health is more important. And I was like, work is getting in the way, I'm feeling really tired, even though I want to keep drawing. I was like, I gotta stop, because I was like, I made a good few pieces, so there's that. But that's why I said this year, because again, my New Year's resolution to get that energy back, that creative energy back, I want to push myself to a healthy degree. Yeah, the only problem is I'm looking for a job and maybe get one in July. That's why I'm not such to participate. That's fine because no one, no one's forcing anyone to participate. If someone tries forcing someone to participate, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed because that's not good. That's not right. But again, it's like you can have an account and not join. It's fine because some people they create one, but they just spectate. Some people join in last minute and everything. But even then, it's still just that fact of as long as you're having fun is what people say matters the most. Angry Shubi, yeah. But even then, it's just as someone who works a job with an ever-changing schedule, to me it's like balancing what you want to do versus your own health is extremely important. That's why if I stream from like I am not going to be streaming the 27th. I know I'm not. But that's because I'm going to be recovering like just out of the surgery that got like planned. But the 28th onward when I'm off work, I do want to see about maybe streaming at least a few times. But not a lot. If I do manage to be a lot, then that would show me at least, hey, I'm doing good. I'm recovering well. Going back to work ain't gonna be scary. Because I do worry about what it's gonna be like when I go back to work. But it's just that fact of like, because I know if I don't start taking it easy at that time to recover, Riven's gonna, like, I don't know, he's gonna probably put saran wrap or aluminum foil on my keyboard so he knows that I try to move it. I don't know. He's gonna have some goofy way of making sure I actually take it easy. I know him. He's gonna do something like that. Not that precisely, but something. I just know it. Let's see. I do also realize if it wasn't for the fact that it was obvious Telos is just like in this whole moment a love-struck Goober, that you'd swear he had a 1,000-yard stare. Or now he just looks really tired. And he just looks tired. I need to fix his eyes, like, big time then. Because as much as Telos has, like, the world's worst sleep schedule, he wouldn't be tired. Here we go. I realize he. Tom, you're not the only one who thinks Tails looks a bit like a raccoon. Like, yeah, he just. Can I not draw his eyes right now? Is that like what is going on? Maybe drawing him with some eyebrows would work. Say wrong layer. There we go. Now he looks more in awe, you could say. Like, he looks more surprised. I was saying just for muscle memory, but my body, it's like body parts starting to stop following. Oh dear, are you okay? I say now I think I make a drawbreak because it's fun. This is fun. I called UP, but it starts to take my sleep, my mind like over. So I think so. After my second collab with Colster this afternoon or tomorrow, I'm gonna stop a moment. It's good to take breaks. Yeah, he just gives him a doodled version. Tell us all like here, like have a doodle I made if you tell us where's the paper. Oh, it's like it is me. I'm here. Let's see. Like, what song playlist to do? Let's do the Walking Your Dog. I like the Walking Your Dog one a lot. There we go. There we go. And what if it has a whole world for his doodles? You're just making me think, what if he has his own little version of, like, the Paper Mario book, but it's just his doodles? Because that would be so cute. Now I'm stifling for good. Well, speaking of Paper Mario, for every person he likes, he adds him to the doodle world. Oh. There we go. Of course, there's a dual version of Sadie and all siblings and laws, except for Smithy, because Smithy and Edge's words are someone you couldn't pay me enough money to draw. I'm gonna say no. Ouch. I'm fine. It's just like a dry bone, but I think I'm fine. To train your streams and Miss D's aren't a good idea in the end. You need to be careful. You need to take care of yourself. There we go. Color them in. A few lines I've missed. I think I got them. And then, I guess you could say it's like one of the most fun things about him. And it's that I made a major play on how stained glass is. Because he's made of opal glass. And like, so when he reflects like certain strong emotions, he starts changing in terms of like, I found out like a small piece of glass is called a stained glass is called a fractal. And like fractals will just appear everywhere on him, like to reflect emotions. And this is, and like a big bridge across his nose and everything is him blushing. Because it'll go off his, like down his neck and like it'll go up his hand and arms. It's just, so he can't hide his emotions when he's feeling really, really strong ones. A little bit, yeah, I'm fine. I try to slow down so I can came only for art stream for you both. Like, as long as you're careful, alright? But yeah, this major dork can't hide anything. change the floor again. Sort of think I need to change her around to uncommon, possibly. One moment. Of course, she's for, hang on. I think she's only on the, basic host swap. Yeah, she's on the basic host swap. With, Tinto and Shruby. Because, Cause there's other ones. I got your stream one morning and Miss D's, like, came on after the night between 2 days. So yeah, time and lost the time, like yesterday. I was thinking I'd your stream at the same time, but that was not the case. Yeah. Yeet! But yeah, just, like, time zones will get you, but it's still just, like, just that fact of as long as you're careful not to, like, mess up your sleep schedule because of it, then I think you'll be okay. So you do his star. My phone alarm's going off. There we go. Let me adjust this one. Because everything still pops, but then it still shows like he's in love. He's a dork in love. Do you mind if it's use this idea for Sandy in the future? You mean for like this kind of doodle? I will not stop you because I love pictures. It's like a dork falling in love, like a dork like Tell is just falling in love with somebody, like literally finding that person that for them is the one. It's just to be like, just like that would be the greatest thing, essentially. Speaking of. Save would be a very good idea. I've been at this for quite a bit. There we go. Okay, better. Yeah. It's like, then it's like, don't roll me my leg. I mean, I need to lie down. That's okay. Like, I move around in my chair all the time. Yeah, the weapon as a startle idea. Oh, I see what you mean. Cause like, I don't see why not. Cause I mean, Rune can transform. It's just like. Because that's where the idea comes from. Rune can transform, and she's just trying to blend in. So I don't see why you couldn't do it either. I mean, I think Miss D's done it. I can't remember what that OC's name was, but it was a character made, that was a weapon made by Smithy from one of Gino's old weapons. One of his old hand blasters. So, that's a startle that's a weapon. So, you know, don't say why not. Need to see. What could be the background for this? I mean, probably the forest maze, but at a massive blur. Because it's like he's not focusing on anything else. He's just focusing on Rune at that moment. There's a certain brush I always use to like make a grass texture. Where is it? There it is. I didn't really have a distinct brush for just doing straight anything. I mean, if anything, this would most likely fit the bill. This is all gonna be blurred around anyway. Let's see. Where? There it is. There we go. There's also a good one would be bushes. There we go. Very support heavy and is kind of made to hang back, but cleric is done. I'm worried. I'm so worried. It's when the ship of seas shouldn't work together. I mean, let's see. trying to see. Not as broken as Warlock because I know you. I was trying to make it simple enough. Besides, you don't even try to bring the glass over your knee. You're right, I don't. I don't. Oh, I forget to say, here I am. Make ask a character with my OCs if you want to participate here. Let's see. I'm definitely gonna be trying to think of a question later, but like I have it where I can quickly find it later. Yeah, I precise some question can make spoilers. Yeah, some good. But I think I'm starting to get to a good spot. I do realize also something. If with Rune, I could have maybe Rune's butterflies with her. Because they're not normal butterflies. One second. Because I do want to get a basic idea down for them. Like, I had to go to ask about the wings. Like, the wings appear in Arc 2 of my one comic. Yeah, but don't put it yet. Slowly stretch. Oh no, trust me. I'm going to be enjoying every last stretch I can. Because I'm not going to be able to stretch like that after, like, the 27th. Not for a while. You know, so 2024 was the best I could use to Cleric is far more balanced than Warlock. I don't know whether to be disappointed or surprised about that. It's like, if it's just that balanced. Throw these beans in. something like that. You're not need a drink while I'm up. I guess, yeah, a colder drink would work. Yeah, hold on. The last art now. Like, well, I realized, like, what would be a very cool thing with Rune is if she had her butterflies flying around her. So, let's see. Because she does have a move based around them. And then... Oh, hang on. There's a man.
There we are.
Hey.
But yeah, I went through several...
I can't hear you. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I went through several books for Cleric. Yeah, it's pretty bog standard. And even then, if I tried to make it broken, you wouldn't know the technique how to do it.
Well, I could find something, but it's just effective. I usually do it to bust my health.
Which I actually kind of did, thanks to 2024. Because dwarves get a +1 with each level, or a +1 extra to their health, and the tough feat combines with that.
I mean...
So you are going to be healthy, and very much support-based.
Well, I've never played a dwarf before, so...
Oh, I know, that's the best I could come up with, just using 2024, because others, not so much.
I mean, even then...
Well, that's best I
I think
could come
I
up.
could make this bean orange.
Orange baby?
You can see I'm always green, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wait, orange.
Yeah.
So I'm coloring them by hand because there's a certain effect I want with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab me something to eat since I'm starting to get woozy.
Alright, be careful.
I'm trying. Love you, sweetheart.
Love you. Oh, I'll save in a minute. Just in a second. Want to get the wings just right. And let's see. Save. Needed to be a bit stronger. See, because I'll do something with them on a different layer in a bit. I say that alarm was going off. Let's see now. Let's do one more little bean. I'll draw him over here and then move him closer. Make this one pink. Pretty fantastic. Thank you. Your butterflies. And I know I want to get Coldy. I'll save in just a moment. Trying to get a good spot for Coldy. I'd say that works, maybe. There we go. Now let's save. Cause yeah. Now let's save. There we go. All finished. What do y'all think? We're little babies, all in combat together. And Telos is a dork. Glitter moths is beautiful. Thank you. So, I'll get this up on Blue Sky in a minute. Beautiful as always, beautiful baby. Thank you. But I'll get this on Blue Sky in a minute because I know I can't be up for much longer. But from there, I'll try to make a schedule, go ahead and make a schedule for this upcoming week. So then we at least have some kind of plan for what to do, because I did get a new game on Steam, and I remember playing it a bit on Xbox, and it was supposed to be like major chill vibes. And I know it'll be fun to play, just because of the good calmness it has. So I'll see y'all later, and like I said, I'll try to get a schedule up so we know when we stream next. But I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night, okay? See you later.